Hello friends, in one of our last lecture we learnt about variables and we learned that variables are containers which can store data, be it a text or be it a number. This can be clearly seen through this example where we have created variable user underscore name and given it a value Joe, and we have created a variable user underscore age, and with the help of equal to sign we have assigned a value 14 to it. These variables can be further reused or referred in later parts of program. So far we have used variables in this manner where variable and their values are part of program itself. In other words, we are not taking values from the external source. Taking input from user by asking question or giving prompt can be one way to get value from outside the program. You're with me, Anuradha from learningmilestone.com, and in this series we are learning Python concepts along with turtle graphics, and in this lecture we'll be learning to take inputs from user. So let's get back to REPL and create a very simple colored pentagon where color is taken from the choice of user. So let's create a new script. I am in REPL editor. Let me name it as variable underscore input 1 and I'll create REPL. So let's understand the concept of variable and input first. So as I said, if I have user underscore name equal to let's say Anu, and I print hi let's say username, right? Definitely I know what output we'll get is hi Anu. Now instead of allocating variable value here itself, what we can do, we can ask from the user with the help of input method through some question. What is your name? This can be anything, but just to make it clear, okay? We can put anything in between quotes, any message, doesn't matter. It will always give prompt to user. It can, the only thing is it should be enclosed within either double quotes or single quotes. Now let's keep the rest of the things same and run it. Now instead of giving hi Anu or hi anything, the user is given prompt. The user who is running program is given prompt. Now it's user choice to give any value through keyboard. So let's say I give value Joe. So in that case, this value Joe gets stored in variable user underscore name, and the rest is all the same. And hi username. Username refers to this container. It is only concerned with whether this container exists or not. Once it accesses this container, the value inside it is accessed. So we finally get hi Joe in this case, right? So let's create one more variable. Let's say if we want to ask user favorite color equal to and input method, and let's say what is your favorite color, and then I can print my favorite color is also, and then comma separated we can have the variable fav color. And if I run it now, what will happen? What is your name? Let's say Laura this time. What is your favorite color? Blue. Okay, and I get this answer. My favorite color is also blue. Isn't it interesting? Let's apply it on turtle graphics, pentagon. So initial part of code is already written. We have been doing this since our last lecture. So we have created a screen, set up a size in pixels, given it a background color, and then we have created turtle, right? So here's the output. Now, in order to create pentagon, let me go to one link which shows what is the angle between each sides. So let's say my turtle is here, right? And I have to turn it right by 72 degree to make this line, and then again turn it right by 72 degree, and I have to repeat this step 5 times. So let's write a quick code to create a pentagon. So we'll be making use of for loop. I'll not be writing the steps again and again. For I in range 5, right? So I is a variable which is declared, and it gets different values at each time the loop is run. And I have the code which is to be run repeatedly, goes indented inside for loop. So I have for I in range. First I have to turn my turtle. My turtle's name is Tim. So I'll do Tim dot RT, and by how much angle I have to turn? By 72 degree. So I'll say Tim RT 72, and I'll say Tim, let's say I want to create a um, pentagon which is having, let's say, 100 steps in each line. So let's see if it gets created. Okay, perfect. We have a pentagon. We also know that we don't know, but we can know that sum of any polygon's exterior angle is always 360. So if the number of sides vary, so is the angle will vary. This exterior angle will vary. So let's create few variables first. Let's say num underscore sides is equal to 5 for now, and side underscore length, let's say this time 100, and also angle underscore sides, angle between sides is this time 72. Okay, and now what we will do, we will replace these values with variables. So I'll replace this with num underscore sides. I'll replace this with let it be. I'll replace this with side underscore length, and this value can also be derived with the help of formula 360 divided by. So this is a sign to divide in Python, to divide operation in Python, divided by number of sides. Okay, so this will actually give me the same output. Okay, so in this case, so now I'll replace it with angle underscore sides. Let's see if we get the same output in this case as well. Yes, we do get it. Now, how about changing the number of sides and see if we get different case? We are able to get the output without even changing this. So this time I expect hexagon, and my angle automatically changes. Okay, and we can print actually angle to see the value of angle. Let me make this time, what to say, octagon. Okay, and this should create octagon. And as we can see, the angle between the exterior angle between the side is 45 degree. Okay, so it is varying as per the number of sides. Now let's add few colors to this turtle, or this pentagon, octagon, whatever polygon we want to make, and that we can do with the help of tim dot fill color, let's say orange. Okay, and to fill any color, I have to start with begin fill, tim dot begin underscore fill, tim dot underscore fill. So let me run this, and I'll just reduce the size to 5 again. Oops, has no object fill color. Fill underscore color is not there, it's fill color. Okay, so as we can see, our pentagon gets orange color, right? Now, how about taking few inputs from user like color, number of sides, right? Let the user decide which color user want and what polygon user wants. For that, what we will do, we'll create, first of all, we'll create a variable color. So let me just move it here just for the sake of readability. So I'll create a variable color over here and I'll allocate the value orange, and I'll just, instead of orange, I'll place the container color. Now the other thing is we need to ask these values from the user, and for that what we'll be making use of is input method. I want to ask enter number of sides, right? I want this input from the user, enter number of sides, and then also I want to know which color polygon user wants, right? So I'll say enter a color of your choice. Okay, let's see now how it works. So I'll remove this print. All right, so let's run it. Now, even before proceeding, this is my, I'm being asked the question enter number of sides. Let's say I enter, oops, oh, there's a problem over here and I know what is the problem, but we'll be discussing this problem in our next lecture. Okay, so just make note of this and we'll take care of it in next lecture. Let's just ask color from the user this time. So I'll just keep it to 5 for now, and let's just ask color from the user. Don't worry, we'll come back to this problem in our next lecture when we'll be discussing number and strings. So let's run it again. Now user is not given the choice to which polygon user wants, but user is given the choice for the color, and this time let me enter red. Okay, so I get red color, right? If I run it again, I can make it blue as well. Yay, so I have the power to decide which color of polygon I want as a user, even if I don't know about anything about script. Isn't it very, very interesting? Now, let's come back to our problem where we face the problem when we allocated input method to this number underscore sides and we were not able to run it. And this we'll be discussing in our next lecture, number and strings in Python. So let's go to our next lecture.